Friday night hockey from the Garnet Bay Rickard Recreation Complex between the Adam AAA Toros and the Central Ontario Wolves. These two played once in the regular season so far, and the Toros had to come from behind in that one, and they scored late on the game-winning goal by Arda in that game. That comes around the boards. Luke Boys on that loose puck from behind the net. So Boys, Baker, and Dobbs, first line out there for the Toros. Here comes Baker trying to split through the defense for the first opportunity. There's a shot that gets stopped there by McLaughlin as he passes his first test. Face-off will be off to the left now. Back to the line. Dwyer's not going to keep that in. Thought against it over there for Bishop. Bishop off the boards. Nice play by Jackman. Good hand-eye to bunt it into the central zone. Nice play again by Jackman to try and hold it in, but now it gets away from him. Back up the other way. Flipped by Bishop into the corner. Parker Shaw will be in goal here for the Toros. And as seen already, McLaughlin will be in net for the Wolves. Dwyer tries to get that out of his own end. Here comes Jones on the backhand. That's not going to get through to the net. Jackman loses his skate area, but still on one hand gets it up there for Keaton Arda. Arda couldn't get around the defender on that last opportunity. It goes into the left corner. Taken away there from Central Ontario, up through center ice, so bring it in. Legacy's on his man, so it gets dumped deep back in behind the net. Parker Shaw out of his goal to play that behind the goal. Around here for Blake DeBow. Trying to get it around Ahern. Thibodeau takes it from behind the net. Tried to get it out in front again. Taken aside there by the Toros and out of the zone. Nice play there, though, by Kozielinski. Drops it there for Ahern, who dumps one in. It's a little bouncer in on net that Parker Shaw handles with ease. Face-off will be off to the left now. It's kept in here by Groves with a shot. That gets knocked down, but Groves kept it in. Quick shot to the front of the net. Gets tipped wide there by Pereira. That's one of the players the Toros have to watch. They didn't have to worry about him in the last game as he wasn't dressed for Central Ontario. The last time they played in that one, he tipped right in on net, and Shaw had to be careful on the deflection, but he made the stop. Back up the other way with the bow on the other side. Catching up to it now into the zone is Adam Cadicolo. Three Wolves back up the other way as they try and get around the defender. Chipped off the boards and over the stick of Campbell into the central zone behind the net. Owen Dobbs putting pressure on his man. Late pass to the other side, picked up here by Jones as he'll skate away into the line. Getting up there now with Pereira, but a nice play there by McCaslin to block him off. Back up the other way out of his own end. That'll get swept past the defender, and it's going to have enough mustard to go all the way down for icing. Face-off off to the right. Jones takes it, wins it. Shot there by Avery got blocked. Kellett from his own end moves it over there to the other side. Flipped in there by Kozielinski in behind the net. Jones is going to try and put pressure on. Avery will try and help out on the other side. Munford out in front with a pass. That is broken up. Munford will get it back again. Thrown to the front of the net. It was in the feet there of Ethan Sterling before he gets it back. The turnover there to Avery in the defensive end, though. Avery shot. Knob of the stick save. Or it might have caught the master of Parker Shaw as he started to shake his head a little bit after that shot. Kellett. The shot got knocked down, fired, and it hit the netting around the glass for stoppage in play. Face-off gets moved into the offensive end, as that was McCaslin who shot it out. So Still City is in the offensive zone. Ahern to take the draw. One there by the Toros as they bring it up. Out through center. They try and get around the defender. It's led in by Ethan Jackman into the right corner. He tries to set one to the front of the net. It hit the side of the goal. Coming around there against Hudson Bishop to keep it in. Into the corner, Riley Brandt chasing after the puck there on the left side. Trying to keep it in. There's another nice play, and then he pays the price out in front as he blocked the shot. Out in front for Brandt, and the shot goes wide. Tried to go to the backhand. Kept in again by Zane Dwyer, who bounces this one in, and it's an easy scoop-up save there by McLaughlin. Face-off will be off to the left. Back to the line for Nolan Lee. Lets one go. That's going to get blocked on the way through. Now he's got to play defense and try and stick to his man. But it's Pereira getting around him. Pereira shot. Nice block there by Alvarez. It hit his leg and went wide. Cadiclo takes it from behind the net and leaves it there for Alvarez. Pereira is the first one on the puck. Nice play there by Alvarez. He's sticking right to Pereira, making sure he doesn't have room to do his magic, and the Toros get away with the bow. Over there for Cadiclo out of his reach. Chipped out the boards, picked up here by Keaton Legacy. Legacy puts the brakes on, puts it down low for Cadiclo. Cadiclo does his work in the office. Backs the line there for Nolan Lee. Drop pass into the corner over the stick of Cadiclo as Legacy tries to get it. It's in behind the net, coming around the other side now. Alvarez will try and cut it off, but it'll come away at center. Out from Munford, right onto the tape of Alvarez. He'll skip one right back into McLaughlin, who's going to just hand it off there for Kellett. Kellett's getting bothered behind the goal there by Blake DeBow with some nice offensive back check. Tried to strip the puck free, and it still stays in the zone. Tripped up with no penalty. Still in the feet area. Picked up here by Central Ontario as they try and get it out. Trying to use the boards up through center. It'll get pumped in there by Boys. In comes Jones in the zone. Jones takes it, backhand, fires it wide on the backhand shot. Toros try and get it up there for Dobbs. Picked up here, though, by Harrison, who dropped it off. Avery back to the line for Campbell. Campbell's not going to keep that in. 4 minutes exactly left to go here in period one of a scoreless draw. Owen Dobbs gets it past Harrison, deep into the corner. Harrison's there on the other side as well. Trying to look for that pass up through center. Picked off there, Redwell. Brought in here, though, by Luke Boyce. Trying to take the shot. Gets hooked up, and here comes the first penalty as Parker Shaw races to the bench. He's not going to have to go very far, as here's the touch-up for the penalty call for hooking. So with 3:41 remaining here in the first period, it's the Toros that get the first power play. There's the first shot, and it's a right pad save there by McLaughlin. Pereira on the backhand. Can't get it past Bishop from the line, but his shot got blocked as it hit the defender on the way through, and back comes Pereira shorthanded. Pereira shorthanded around Dwyer, and it's going to be a penalty coming up here to the Toros for interference. Face-off is going to be deep in the Toros end, off to the left of Parker Shaw. Only took 22 seconds there on that power play. The Toros got one shot, but it was stopped there by McLaughlin. And then the interference call on Zane Dwyer as he interfered with Pereira, taking it to the net. Off the boards it goes. It'll be on the other side there for Kozlinski. Kozlinski gets it again. Play 4-on-4 hockey. Kozlinski tried to get through. He got hauled up. Toros come up with the puck with Ethan Jackman the other way. Jackman trying to get up there with Ardagh to get it around Kellett. And it's offside. Face-off will come outside the line. That goes around the net. Up through center. Coming in over the line is Munford. Taking out the puck and goes behind the net. Coming around the other side, kept in here and dumped behind the net. Around the boards it goes from behind the goal. Picked up here by Owen Riley Brandt trying to get it out. Picked up here by Thibodeau. Thibodeau, shot wide of the mark. Coming around the other side here for Alvarez. Alvarez with that knockdown there. Thibodeau tried to get it. Munford tried to set it up in front. Taking aside there. 2-on-1 back up the other way. As Legacy and Brandt are coming in. Legacy, shot, scores! Legacy kept to himself and snapped it over the glove hand of McLaughlin, and the Toros strike first.
Let out the beast, feel the power increase. I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast, feel the power increase. Come on, I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast.
Face off here to come up at center. Winning that draw. Ethan Sterling racing after the puck. 5 seconds left to go on the first penalty to Central Ontario. Then they'll have a power play for under 20 seconds. In comes the boys. Nice drop pass there for Baker, but gets taken down and covered up there by McLaughlin. Face-off will be off to the right of the goal. From behind the net, it'll be boys. Up through center with a late pass. Try to get around out of Baker with an opportunity. Stretch pass over the stick there of McCaslin, who does a good job to chip that deep. Back in behind the Central Ontario net. Trying to dig the puck free out of the corner from behind the goal. Chipped off the boards. That's going to roll here into the corner. From behind the net, it gets swung around here for Ethan Sterling. Picked up here by the Toros as they try and get it over there for Owen Dobbs. Dobbs is going to try and race after the puck and not going to get there in time. We're under a minute left to go here in the first period. Getting around, boys, is an opportunity. Nice play by Baker to elude the checker. Then he gets to come in on his own. Adam Baker back in. Scores! Beautiful end-to-end rush by Adam Baker. Topped off by a beautiful goal just inside the post. And the Toros have a 2-0 lead.
Let out the beast, feel the power increase. I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast, feel the power increase. Come on, I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast.
Face off here at center. Script up here by Munford, who dumps it deep behind the net. Coming around the other side, Zane Dwyer trying to chip it out of the zone. It'll be here on the other side. Picked up here by Blake DeBow as he tries to bring it in. He's going to get around the defender. Picked up here by Keaton Legacy on the other side. DeBow tried to take his man into the boards. That worked. Gets around Avery. Blake DeBow still trying to get to the puck and try and get one more opportunity here for the Toros in the zone, but it's going to be taken aside here by Central Ontario as they come up through center. And unlike the last game, it's the Toros who strike first in the game, and they get to enjoy the 2-0 lead. Thibodeau and Jackman walking in each other before the puck even dropped to start period number 2. Jackman tries to get it there versus Groves. Late pass, brought in. Trying to get to it there was Brandt. Didn't have the speed to catch up to it. Riley Brandt will get that one now, though. He'll get to bring it in the zone. Jackman joining the rush as well. Pass, tipped by Jackman, stopped by McLaughlin. Riley Brandt eludes the checker. Brandt back to the line now for Alvarez. Alvarez takes one. Shot, right pad saved by McLaughlin. Here's Keaton Arda. Arda out of front, over the stick of Brandt. And back up the other way comes Central Ontario with a pass. Brought in, swept deep in behind the net. Taken from behind the goal. They try and swing it around here for Jackman. Ethan Jackman skates out of his own way. Taken down. That's going to be a penalty as Jackman got dragged down in his own end. That'll into Shaw for a face-off. Going to be a face-off off to the right. Jackman tries to win it. Boys tried to win that draw. Got tripped up. Kept in there by the line. Owen Dobbs gets it for Luke Boys now with a backhand, and that'll get caught by McLaughlin. Luke Boys to take that draw, won there by Central Ontario in their own end. Jones tried to get it out. Nice play by Cooper McCaslin, kept it in, drop pass. Other side for Dobbs, shot just wide of the post. Kept in here by the Toros, McCaslin. Cooper McCaslin gets it back there for Boys. He drops back to defense. Tipped out in front. Stopped by McLaughlin. Rebound. They score! And that is Adam Baker out in front, who picks up his second of the game to make it 3-0.
Let out the beast, feel the power increase. I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast, feel the power increase. Come on, I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast.
Face off here, Bishop over there to the other side for Dwyer. Looking for that lead pass for Blake DeBow. Bringing it in over the line to try and cut to the front of the net. Nice defensive play there by Bishop to block him off. Made sure he didn't make his way around. Late pass for Cadicolo gets broken up there by Groves. Or Harrison, sorry. Harrison tries to bring it in. His drop pass finds Keaton Legacy, who tries to get it out. Kept in there by Jones. Jones gets taken off the feet by the Toros, number 34, Blake DeBow. Back up comes Legacy. Legacy with one hand on the stick, brings it in over the line. Takes it to the front of the net. Stopped there with the right pad. And McLaughlin's going to cover it up as DeBow was coming in. McLaughlin didn't like that too much. Face-off will be off to the right. Riley Brandt takes a shot. That hit the right side of the net. And in front for Arda over a stick, kept in by Bishop. Hudson Bishop pushes it to the corner for Keaton Arda. Arda out of front, nice pass on the tape for Jackman, but he was all tangled up and couldn't get his one-timer away. It was just a little roller that McLaughlin covered up. Face-off one. Riley Brandt trying to cut through. Drops it back there for Jackman. Ethan Jackman gets away with some nice moves. Takes a sun to the front of the net. The pass for Brandt was just out of his reach. Coming around the other side. Picked up here by Keaton Arda from the face-off circle. Tried to get around the defender there against Pereira. As Pereira is doing the job on his own to try and get it out. Now he'll skate it away. Pereira splits through the D. Can't get it to the front of the net. He tried with everything he could to get a pass up there, but it got broken up. Back in the zone goes Alvarez. Alvarez's lead pass for Ethan Jackman was out of his reach, and now Munford drops it there to the other side, picked up there. Tripped up there with Riley Brandt, and now Ethan Jackman takes it away. Jackman getting around Pereira, sets it up in front, tries to go to the front of the goal. It's going to be Arda following it into the corner. Coming around the other side, Alvarez tried to keep it in, couldn't do so. Nolan Lee from his own zone dumps that one in. Trying to fire it, that gets past Arda at center and picked up here by Nolan Lee. Lee has some room, waited till everybody got on side and then dumped it the length of the ice. Coming around the other side now for Kozlinski. Kozlinski goes for a pass up through center, chipped off the boards. Nolan Lee tries to get that puck in the zone. Lee gets hooked up, and that's going to be a penalty, and who's it going to go for? So it's coincidental minors. Nolan Lee went to the box as well. Both of them went for hooking. There's a shot that gets blocked on the way through. Baker trying to pick up the puck there in his own end. Drop pass there from Ethan Sterling behind the goal. Looking for that late pass for Dobbs over his stick. From his own end. That'll be moved to the other side here for Harrison, who makes a nice move. Shot. Easy catch there for Shaw as he covers it up. Face off to the left of the Toros end. Wrapped around the boards to try and get it out of the zone. It'll be here on the other side to try and pick it up. Cutting out now is Jones, taking it to the front of the net. Can't jam it in. Toros come up through center now. Brought in over the line with... That is Adam Cadicolo dumping it deep behind the net. Blake DeBow, first one on the puck, setting up Cadicolo. Adam Cadicolo sets it up in front. DeBow tried to get it back to the line. And Hudson Bishop decided not to go after the puck, 3-on-2 the other way. Harrison's shot gets blocked, and it's going to be offside. Face off here, just outside the blue line, picked up and knocked down on the way through by Munford. Now it'll be Pereira bringing it in over the line. Pereira rings it around the right side. It'll be in the left corner. Trying to pick that puck up in the zone. Pereira trying to get to it first behind the net. Taken aside there by the Toros as they bring it up. Tried to get it up there for Cadicolo. Here's Sheridan with it. Sheridan sees the pressure on there from Cadiclo. Moved it up there from Mumford. Tried to get it in the zone now is Pereira. Man to beat is Hudson Bishop. He does. Sets it up in front. Nice backhand. Even better save there by Parker Shaw. Steered it off into the right corner. From behind the net, they try and set things up. That'll go past Kellett down the ice. Not enough to go for icing. So from his own end, bounces it off the boards. Nice pass there from Mumford, but now Pereira gets to bring it in. Lead pass. There's Keaton Legacy accepting it. Now he's got to get around Mumford for the opportunity. He gets around one. He gets around two. The shot stopped there, this time by McLaughlin. Legacy trying to get it back again. Couldn't do so there. Kozlinski with a nice drop pass from Mumford. Mumford's going to fire that deep behind the net. Coming around the other side, it's going to be Cadiclo trying to get it. There's a shot. Up through center is Cadiclo. Trying to get it over there to the other side. Fired deep in behind the net. Chipped around the boards, trying to get it out. Kept in here by Central Ontario as that's Avery trying to put it behind the net. Out in front, Toros steal it away. Up through center. Back up the other way comes Blake DeBow from his own end. He'll dump it deep. Back in behind the net. Scooped up from his own zone. Nice play there by Arda. Trying to stick to his man. That'll go deep into the Toros down here for Cooper McCaslin, who had it in his feet area. Skating away from his own end is Riley Brandt. Trying to get up there. Nice play by Arda. Arda was able to stay on side and allow Riley Brandt to reach the zone. Around the boards, kept in here from the line by McCaslin. Tried to let one go and Jones got in his face. Trying to backhand that puck away. Another nice play again from the line by Cooper McCaslin, who's doing a good job on defense to try and set things up in the offensive end. Riley Brandt gets away from the defender. Sets it to the other side for Arda. Tic-tac, but they couldn't get the toe out in front with Jackman. Back in behind the net again. Jackman again waits patiently out in front for a pass. It'll be Riley Brandt taking it in the left corner. Behind the net now for Arda. Keaton Arda has a puck out in front for Jackman. Shoots it off the post. Jackman gets it back again. Spins off the check. Gets it for Arda. Arda back to Jackman down low. Jackman getting away. Tried to set it up in front. Penalty coming up here to Central Ontario. Face-off will be off to the right of the central goal. Slapped around the boards. Trying to get it there is Kellett. Kellett sees a man on him. That'll go back behind the net. Opportunity to fire that around. Nice play at the line to hold it in. It'll be slid here up through center. Here comes Luke Boys. Nice play to keep it in from the line. Luke Boys walks in. Shot! Nice catch there by McLaughlin, who went down in the butterfly but still got his glove up enough to make the catch. Face-off will be off to the right. From beyond the goal, kept in here from the line by Zane Dwyer with a shot. Nice tip out in front by Boys, but it goes wide. Owen Dobbs picks it up here in the left corner. Dobbs sets it up in front for Baker, and the pass on the one time is broken up. Back up the other way they come. Let out by Sheridan, shorthanded. Sheridan, a man to beat. Shot. Stopped there as Zane Dwyer boxed him out and made it harder to get that shot away, and Parker Shaw cut down the angle to make the stop. Face-off is going to be off to the left of the Toros end. Wins the draw, back to the line for Harrison. Flutters one in, high over the glove hand of Parker Shaw. From behind the net, they'll move it out here for Blake DeBow. DeBow trying to get it out of his own end. It's a turnover. Another one kept in here by Jones. Shot, caught there this time by Shaw, who's going to have no vacancy out in front to make sure he made that save. Face-off will be off to the right of the Toros end from behind the goal. Right now it's 4-on-4 hockey for the next 50 seconds. And then it'll be a central power play abbreviated. Here comes Blake DeBow, 4-on-4 rush. That goes over the stick. Back up the other way, and it's going to be penalty for cross-checking to Central Ontario. So back to the power play the Toros go. Face-off will be off to the left of the central end. Trying to slap around the boards from behind the net. It'll be Keaton Arda. Back up the other way. They're going to start it out of their own end. That'll get flipped deep behind the goal. It's going to be McCaslin from his own end now. Off the boards to try and fire it around. Kept in by Groves. Lets one go. It gets tipped wide off the boards. Toros get that up again through center. Trying to get up there without Cadiclo in the zone. Cadiclo, good job to stay on side. Ardot trying to do the rest. Out front for Cadiclo. They score right in front of the net. As Adam Cadiclo finishes it off right in front, tipping it through the legs of McLaughlin to make it 4-0.
Let out the beast, feel the power increase. I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast, feel the power increase. Come on, I play for keeps, ain't nobody stopping me. Let out the beast.
Looks like Groves from Central Ontario was saying that the Toros player kicked that in. That was the kind of motion he was given to his bench, but it's still going to stand. It's still 4-0 Toros. Up through center, Avery with a pass there for Groves. Paired in here now by Avery. Avery's got a man going to the net. Shot, block received there by Shaw. Still at the front, that hit the side of the net, and we get a cover up at the side of the goal. Face-off will be off to the left. Quick shot off the draw, not going to fool Shaw. He'll gather that one up in the crest area. Face-off again will be off to the left of the goal. Trying to get it back there to the line. It's going to be there against Jackman, sent to the net. That's not going to find a hole against Shaw, who puts his stick on the ice and freezes it up. Another draw. Another win around the other side here, trying to go against Nolan Lee. From behind the net, trying to help out there is Ethan Jackman from behind the net. Taken aside now by Jackman. Jackman's got a man coming out of the box, but Dwyer's going to the bench instead. So Jackman will just start this rush himself and bring it in. Ethan Jackman, shot stop. Loose puck went wide. Coming on the other side, hard off the boards, pass Alvarez. And that is a rolling puck that goes down. No icing, no, as Toros are on the power play. Up through center. Two coming up. Jackman and Arda. Arda gets through. Sends it to the net. Stop. Jackman gets it behind the net. Returns the favor behind the goal. Arda and Jackman playing around with the puck from behind the net. Jackman spins off the check. And he's doing a good job now against Groves as he puts it behind the net over the stick there of Riley Brandt. And out of the zone comes Sheridan. Sheridan along with Jones, who brings it in. Sheridan and then rush backhand shot. Gets steered aside there by Parker Shaw, who had the answer. Up through center the other way. Coming in is Ethan Jackman trying to cut through. He's taken down there at the penalty box area. Arda tried to stick to his man, couldn't do so. Flipped off the boards. That goes past the defender. Hit the central stick, so no icing on the call. Coming up through center out of his own end. Trying to use some speed through his own end. There was Owen Dobbs. Flipped in there by Arda, who does his job. Dumps it deep and goes off on the change. Still out of the zone, out through center. Mumford from his own end. Takes a shot. Easy steer aside save by Shaw. And then he takes the ricochet off the glass out in front of the net as well. Face-off taking place off to the left of the goal. Adam Baker to race after the puck. Baker with a lead pass. That'll get past everybody. Into the corner goes Dobbs after it. Owen Dobbs chips it off the boards, taken down off the boards. Adam Baker, 2-goal performance so far. Has it behind the net. Sets it up in front. Nobody there but a blue sweater. Taken aside by Mumford, who moves it up. There's a lead pass that gets knocked down at center as Ahoy got taken down. That's going to be a penalty to the Toros. Face-off to take place off to the right. Into the corner goes McCaslin to try and dig that puck out. We have 1:37 left to go here in the second period. Toros have added to their lead. On goals by Baker and Cadiclo. Kellett to the other side here, to the other side for Sheridan. Shot. Easy catch saved there by Shaw, and no rebound. Face-off will be off to the left of the goal. Rings it around the boards to try and get it out of the zone. Back to the line for Kellett. Kellett's going to try and keep that one in. He will at the line. Try to pass for Sheridan. In his feet. Toros get it. Easy clear side and dump it down. Legacy hard after the puck. Trying to start something short-handed. Comes Avery. Avery gets around the checker. Goes into the corner. Drops it back to the line. Pereira to the other side. Looks for a shot from the face-off circle. Easy blocker save there by Shaw. From behind the net, it's going to be Blake DeBow to try and get it. Kept in here from the line by Kellett. Walking out from the center of the ice. Kellett will get it again and drop it into the right corner. Trying to set it up. Back to the line for Sheridan. Sheridan shot. Nice block there by Legacy. Into the corner it goes again. Trying to chip it off the boards. It'll be Jones back to the other side. Kellett's shot isn't going to make it through to the net. Still loose there at the side. This one tried to get scooped up there by Shaw, and he doesn't like how Avery took another whack at that puck in front. Face-off will be off to the right. Ethan Jackman trying to get that puck out of the zone. He's had numerous chances here in the game, but the hockey gods haven't been on his side. He's even rung a post in behind McLaughlin, but him and his teammates will take a 4-0 lead to go into the third over Central Ontario, though. And we start off our third and final period here at the Rickard. Nolan Lee with the puck. Turned over there to Harrison. Still 5 seconds left to go on this abbreviated power play. Coming around the other side. Trying to get it out there against Nolan Lee from behind the net. It'll be set up in front. Opportunity for Harrison. Way off the mark, high and over the boards. Over the stick there this time of Harrison and out. Campbell is going to dump that one deep behind the net. From behind their own goal, Alvarez rings that around. Kept in. Gross tried to keep it in, but it went over his stick. Back up the other way comes Jackman to try and get through. Again, he's taken down. Hasn't been able to find the back of the net, and he's been taken down a couple times out in front of the goal. That has led to penalties, though, on the Central side. That goes back to the line here for Alvarez. A shot that gets knocked down this time by Jones. Stretch pass up through center. Nice play by Lee to hold it in. Spin away there by Groves. Sets it up to the other side. Now brought in here into the zone by Ahern, who takes that shot off the side of the net. Kept in here from the line again. Nolan Lee was able to knock that down. Kozlinski couldn't bring it in the zone. Thibodeau goes on the backhand. Kozlinski tries to put it in there. Kozlinski gets away through Lee. Shot. That's going to be stopped there and corralled under the armpit of Parker Shaw. Face off to the right of the goal. One there by the Toros. McCaslin from his own end. Cooper McCaslin to the other side now for Blake DeBow to try and ring that one out. That'll go down the ice. And it's coming back right where it came from, as it's going to be an icing call. Pereira to take that draw here for Central Ontario on the offensive end. Wins it back there for Kellett. Quick shot. Easy save there for Shaw. And he sticks his stick out to make sure that Pereira doesn't come into his safety zone there in the blue paint. Pereira wins that draw again. Tapped out, not past Kellett. Over here to the other side. Nice play there by Groves. Groves gets knocked to his feet. Still digging away at it to try and help there on the other side. Sheridan, that's digging away at that. And Sheridan's going to keep it in his feet and get another whistle. Quick draw, one there by the Toros in their own end. Trying to find that puck backhand, way off the mark as it went high and wide. Still stays in the rink though. DeBow gets it off the boards there for Keaton Legacy. Legacy tried to get around the defender. There's Jones. Dropping it there for Avery to try and get away. Taking off his stick. DeBow coming back up the other way this time. And it's going to be in the feet there of Legacy. Chip deep behind the net there. Sheridan from behind his own goal. with a pass to try and get it out. A nice play held in there at the line. Turnaround shot to the front of the goal. Tried to find DeBow. Couldn't get the puck as he gets his stick knocked out of his hands with no penalty on the call. Legacy tries to get through center. Keaton Legacy gets through to the front of the net. He'll take it, and he lost control of it before he could take it all the way in. Face off one there by Central in their own zone. Late pass up through center, picked up there by Bishop as he cut that one off. Back up the other way comes Owen Dobbs, getting up there with Baker. There's a pass for Baker, kicking it to a stick with a backhand. Right pad saved there this time by McLaughlin. And this one he's going to cover up and take no chances. Takes another face-off in his zone. Another Toros win on the draw. Bishop playing catch with it with Baker, who walks it out. Can't take the shot. He fanned on it, and it hit the defenseman out of front. Around the boards, Baker cuts it off on the wall, sets up Luke Boyes. He gets knocked down, and the puck knocked off his stick. Hudson Bishop sends one to the net. Bishop was in his feet area, could not get it. From his own end, Campbell rings it around to the other side here for Groves to try and chip it out of his own end. Nice play at the line, though, held in by Luke Boyes. Now it squirts free over the blue line, and away comes Kozlinski. Only one back is Hudson Bishop. He'll stick to Kozlinski like right on race. Takes him behind the net. Dwyer off the boards to get it up there for Dobbs. Got kept in by Groves at the line, so Dwyer gets another opportunity. He gets it up there for Luke Boyes and Baker to get away. But a nice stick there by Pereira. He broke up the pass, and back in they come the other way. With a pass, it'll be in over the line. We're going to get a whistle as both Adam Baker and Campbell were mixing it up, and both are going to serve 2 minutes for that. Face off. Evoy going after the puck, dumps out off the boards. Arda tries to move it back to the line. Munford can't get that puck. Nice play off the boards. In comes Ethan Jackman, lets one rip. That one goes high and wide over the goal. Nolan Lee tries to keep it in there with Riley Brandt. Sent to the front of the net, it goes wide. Groves from behind the goal. Groves' pass gets picked off there. Arda gets it. Trying to set it up to the front of the net. Shot off the mark. Riley Brandt trying to get it off the boards from behind the goal. Back up the other way comes Central Ontario. Lead pass. Pereira getting up there. Pereira shot. Nice stop there by Shaw. Gets his glove on it and causes highway robbery on Pereira. Face off to the right. One Legacy. It's a scramble draw. Groves does a good job to keep it in. Turnaround Thibodeau. Wide of the net. Kozlinski gets it. Kozlinski back to the line. Groves Sheridan let one go. That gets blocked. Back up the other way comes DeBow. Blake DeBow tries to start something short-handed. Had it knocked away from him. Picked up here by McCaslin, who dumps it deep. From behind the net, it's going to be Sheridan from behind the goal, letting Groves take it. Late pass. Read well by McCaslin, but it went over his stick the other way. Kozlinski is had it knocked away from him. Here comes Legacy. Stays on side, but cut off by Groves soon as he reached the offensive end. Blake DeBow dumps that deep back in behind the net. Sheridan from behind the goal. Getting around the defender. DeBow trying to stick to his man. Ethan Sterling here at center to try and get away. Here comes Jones' shot. Left pad saved there by Shaw. Got his toe on it. Toes come back up the other way for Adam Cadicolo. The pass will get into the corner here for Kelly, who bumps it off the boards. Taken into the boards there. Tried to was Legacy. As it's here at the Toros bench, comes free for Jones. Jones taking it wide into the corner, rings it around the other side for Harrison. Harrison can't set it up in front. Back up the other way they come to try and get a pass for Blake DeBow. Instead, Big Cadicolo sends it to himself. Ethan Sterling tried to keep that puck in. There comes Harrison the other way, who dumps it deep. Bishop from behind his own net. Controls it. Lets it out of his own end with a tip. Kept in there from the line. A shot to the front of the net. Big opportunity. Big Baker saved there by Shaw as he closed the legs. Out of front again. Another big save there by Shaw. As Central Ontario are starting to pepper Shaw here in the Toros end. Back up the other way comes Jackman. Once again, he's taken down. He's had a rough game, but once again, it's going to be a penalty because of it as Central Ontario touch it up. It'll be a tripping call. Face-off got one there by Central Ontario on the zone. It goes behind the net, coming around the other side. Trying to find that puck and get it out of the zone. Dwyer's doing a good job at the line. He tried to hold it in there as much as he could. That'll go down the ice in here into the corner. Bishop from his own end. Trying to get around Evoy. Does with ease. And away comes Hudson Bishop with a lead pass. That's a pass there that gets accepted there by Owen Dobbs. Brought into the zone and bumped off the puck behind the net. Still at the side of the goal, jamming away every opportunity here for Jackman to try and get it in. It is a failure as McLaughlin's able to keep it out. Face-off got one. And the defensive end there by Central Ontario. Riley Brandt digging away at the puck. Brandt tried to get it in, knocked down there by Central Ontario. Open ice, dumps it down. All the way into the corner. He's going to have to hustle out to the puck as Bishop. Slapped around the other side now. Jackman trying to get to it. Not going to happen. Munford kept it in. That's right. Or Kozlinski, sorry. Off the boards here for Keaton Arda. Arda to try and get around the checker. Set it up for Riley Brandt with a backhand. Stopped there this time by McLaughlin. And Jackman is right in the middle of that out in front. Face-off will now be off to the right of McLaughlin. It goes behind the net. An opportunity now to skate away with it to try and find an open lane. That'll go past everybody, including Nolan Lee. It's going to die there at the line for Alvarez to get it, though. Ricardo Alvarez around the boards for Cadiclo. Nice pass. That worked out well. Back up comes Legacy and DeBow. Legacy gets around. Shot. Nice catch there this time as McLaughlin got his glove on it. Legacy got him earlier with the first goal of the game by going high glove, but this time the leather works to McLaughlin's advantage as he makes a stop. Face-off off to the right of the goal. That'll roll in wide behind the net. DeBow trying to pick up his man. It'll trying to go back to the line there for Nolan Lee. Legacy cutting out of the corner. Uses the back line for Alvarez, who sees he's pressured on. Fires it back where it came from to Legacy. Legacy moving it around well to the other side. Knocked down by Jones, and that gets past Lee and out. Almost 5 minutes left to go here at the Rickard Toros, enjoying a 4-0 lead. 2 goals in the first period, Legacy and Baker. 2 goals in the second period, Baker and Cadiclo. Pereira from behind the net. Back to the line. Shot isn't going to get tipped through to the net to the front of the goal. That will go into the netting as Zane Dwyer chipped that up and out. Face up here at center. Dobbs racing after the puck here in the zone. Trying to start something here offensively. Owen Dobbs with a pass. Was picked off. Luke Boyce backhand. Right pad save. Loose puck in front for Baker. Hit the side of the net. And the Toros will get it back again. Out of front. A big opportunity there for Luke Boyce. Gets stopped there by McLaughlin. Face-off will be off to the left now. Baker tries for the shot, can't do it. Ethan Sterling tries for one. That gets blocked on the way through. Sterling still doing a good job to hold that in. Sets up Adam Baker. Shot. That goes wide of the right post. Dobbs trying to keep it in. Kept in by Boyce though. Fired off the boards. Nice play by Pereira. He gets met at the line though and taken down by Ethan Sterling. Sterling doing a good job pinning his man to the boards, but now it's a 3-on-1 back up the other way with McCaslin, the only one back. Pass over the reach here at the side of the goal, as that just was out of the reach there of Evoy. To the other side, it'll be Dobbs. Dobbs trying to get through. Munford cut him off and we'll get a whistle. Face-off is in the Toros end from behind the net. Trying to get it up there for Riley Brandt versus Avery. From behind, Zane Dwyer Smart play getting it over there for Hudson Bishop. He gets stripped off the puck. Here's Jones. Jones back to the line. Shot to the net. Wide of the goal. Into the corner it goes, scooped up there by Avery with a shot, tipped out in front, and they score right in front of the net on a deflection to make it 4-1. Face off here at center. In over the line comes Jones. Taking off his stick. Riley Brandt to get it. Brandt can't chip it out of his own end. Here comes Jones again. Jones with a pass to the other side. Read well by Hudson Bishop. Picked up here at center and brought in. Zane Dwyer from his own end gets it. Stretch pass to the other side. Brought in now by Ethan Jackman, who rolls one wide of the net. Here comes a penalty coming up here to the Toros. And Jackman's going to go for cross-checking. Face off to the left of Shaw. Central Ontario broken the shutout for Parker Shaw. Now they get to go to the power play to try and make this a little bit closer. Toros enjoying a 4-1 lead. Trying to play it safe. Walking out through center shot. That goes off the mark. Trying to bounce this in from the side. It'll be Avery from behind the net now. Setting up Pereira. Pereira back to the line for Sheridan. To the other side. Looking for a shot through. Kellett's not going to get it. So he'll dump it deep for Pereira, who gets dumped off this puck. Fired around and out. Now Sheridan gets it. And also, just looking, McLaughlin's out of the net for an extra attacker. So it's a 6-on-4 opportunity, which plays in the Toros' favor because they don't have to worry about icing the puck right now. They can just fire it down. And luck be a lady. Maybe they'll get a shot into the open net. Legacy tried that. Now he tried to jam it in from the side. And there's 6 goaltenders playing goal there for Central Ontario to keep it out. Up through center. Alvarez from center ice dumps it in. That had a Central player. Dumped deep there by Baker. Trying to pick that puck up. There's Legacy. Can't get it to the front of the net. Legacy tries to get it on the other side. Scooped up here and brought in. Pereira bringing it in over the line. He's got Legacy on his back. Shot got stopped. Loose puck out of front. Not going to jam that one in either. From behind the net, Pereira from behind the goal. Alvarez gets it. Ricardo Alvarez hard around the boards. Kept in here from the line by Campbell. Sends one wide of the net. Trying to jam it in from the left side of the goal. And Shaw can't hold it as it gets jammed in to make it 4-2. Ardahl to take this draw here at center. Trying to move it there to the other side now for Avery. Tripped off the boards here for Jones. Jones trying to get it in. There's a shot that gets stopped there by Shaw. Face off again coming off to the right. Pereira trying to win it. Taken aside there by Jackman, who tries to get it out. Tripped up there. And it's going to be a Central penalty coming up for tripping. Ardahl to take the draw to open up the power play. McCaslin's shot will go in wide. We're in the last minute of play. Toros now have had their 4-0 lead cut in half. It's at 4-2, but they're still in cruise control. That goes over the stick there and out. Toros trying to get it out. Riley Brandt the other way. Brandt sees an open net, shoots it, and fires it wide. Kozlinski coming around the other side from behind the net, coming around to the left side from behind the goal. Jackman went for the hit, and now it's going to be a penalty coming up here to the Toros. No penalty. I thought he had his arm up for a hit. Jackman gets it away, sets it up in front, and again, Jackman's taken down, and it'll be a penalty coming up here to Central Ontario. Face off to the right. Knocked down out of front. Trying to backhand it to the front of the goal. 5 seconds left. Toros are going to win their first game of a back-to-back. Tomorrow they're going to be at St. Andrews to take on a tough team in York Simcoe. That's going to round out the regular season versus York Simcoe. They've lost the first 2 games to them, so hopefully this win can put them into a little bit of momentum going into tomorrow. Until then, I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman, with the video done by Bar Down Style. Thank you for joining us on this Friday night from the Garnet Beer Record. The Adam AAA Toros 4, the Central Ontario Wolves 2.